Hey everyone, it's Rhoda here again. I'm back, and in this video, I'm talking about how to meditate without falling asleep. Now, this is a very common issue. So, if you're one of these people who cannot seem to be able to meditate without dozing off, don't even worry about it. Don't feel bad. This is so completely common. And if you're somebody who, maybe you've given up your meditation practice because, you're falling asleep, so you feel like, okay, there's no use, or you're still meditating, but every time you're just falling asleep, you're not really getting the benefits of meditation, the benefits of a good practice, keep watching this video because I'm going to be sharing 3 tips on how to meditate without falling asleep. Let's get to it. Tip number 1. Be sure that you are seated up straight, okay, with a straight spine, all right? You don't want to be lying down, okay? Especially if you are somebody who might fall asleep, has fallen asleep in the past. You don't want to get too comfortable, okay? You don't want to do this until you are more advanced and you're sure that you're not going to fall asleep. Highly recommend all your meditation should be sitting up nice and straight with a straight spine. All right, that's the first tip. Very simple. Tip number 2. You want to be sure that you are meditating at a reasonable amount of time for you, okay? So by this, I mean that you're not, sitting down saying, all right, I'm going to be here meditating for an hour. That's what I'm going to do. Because an hour might be a little much for you. If you get started and then you find that you're dozing off, maybe at about 10 minutes, then cut your meditation off before then. Commit to meditating for just 10 minutes so that you're not going to drift off to sleep. Or even if it's 5 minutes, just commit to meditating for those 5 minutes and then come out of it before you have a chance to fall asleep. I know that some of us might feel like 5 minutes is nothing, and so why even bother? But it's not true, okay? Every minute counts. In fact, every moment in meditation counts. So I really encourage you to figure out, all right, at what point am I falling asleep here? And maybe I should just start very simple. If you're not really sure at one point you're falling asleep, of course, because, you're just sort of dozing off and you're not really keeping track of time. Then, just again, start, let your starting point be the 5 minutes or even 3 minutes, and then go from there. See how you do. You might be surprised. All right. And finally, tip number 3 on how to meditate without falling asleep. I highly recommend, especially if you're just starting out, is to add a little bit of movement into your meditation. And what this will do is this will really put your mind in that state of, merging the breath and the movement together. And you'll be so locked into this zone, your mind has something to do, has something to focus on here, as well as the breath. And it's really magical what that can do, okay? So a very simple movement meditation that I like to do, is just, when you're sitting spine straight, when you inhale, you want to lift up, tilt your chest up toward the ceiling, okay? And also your chin is going up too. Okay, that's the inhale. And then when you exhale, you want to come down and fold over a little bit. Let your shoulders hunch over a little bit. That's the exhale. Okay, so again, inhale and exhale. Okay, inhale and exhale. It's also really great because not only are you meditating, but you're activating your spine, you're stretching out your spine, you're waking up your energy a little bit. That's where your dynamic energy is contained in your spine area. So having that energy moving and working as you're meditating is really great for staying alert, staying awake, and staying focused. Now, some people might think, well, that's not really meditation because, I'm moving. When I see people meditating like Zen monks or whatever, they're sitting there still and, but that is, yes, that's a form of meditation. That's seated meditation. But there are so many other ways to meditate, so many other forms. Just because you're bringing the movement into it doesn't mean you are any less of an awesome meditator, okay? So I just want to let you know that. Start expanding your definition of meditation now in the beginning, because then it's going to be easier for you to take your meditation practice, out of your house, out of seated position, off the mat, out of just being in front of your altar or wherever you meditate, and really living it and bringing it out into the world. That is the whole point of the practice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if you want to share any of your tips for how to stay awake during meditation, please do so in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about me and my work, you can go to rhodajordan.com. The link is below this video. Sending you lots of love. Namaste. See you next time. Bye.